Hello everyone. Today we will talk about writing for speaking or speech writing. Now, what is a speech writing? It is the art of using a proper grammar and expression to convey a thought or a message to a reader. Now, we have here two questions. First, how writing is related in speaking, and then second, why writing is important in speaking. Speaking and writing influence each other. We know that in the past, only a small number of people could write, but almost everybody could speak, right? That is because their words were not widely recorded. So therefore, without writing, there would be far more differences since writing has an important influence on speaking as it helps us better organize our thoughts, prevents any mistakes in our speech, and helping us become more familiar with the words to boost its overall quality. Next is how do you begin a speech? I have here 4 tips to have a good speech. First is to have a rhetorical question. Second is statistics. Third is set up an imaginary scene. And then last is to time yourself. When we say rhetorical, it is a figure of speech that uses questions to convey a point rather than asking for a response. Also, rhetorical questions is a good method for students to start English speeches. When we say statistics, it helps strengthen the speaker's authority and understanding of the subject. This method is good for instructive or persuasive speeches. Next is we have the imaginary scene. If you want to persuade them to agree with your speech, you have to create an imaginary situation in your audience thought. Lastly is to time yourself. There is a right timing for a speech writing. A 1-minute speech requires 130 to 150 words. A 2-minute speech requires roughly 230 to 300 words. Now remember that this is the important aspect of a speech, to time yourself. Don't write a speech that exceeds your word limits. To end my topic with a quote by Alexander Gregg, there are 3 things to aim at public speaking. First, to get into your subject, then to get your subject into yourself, and lastly, to get your subject into the heart of your audience. That would be all, and thank you for listening.